little bit different today and also a very different angle than what I usually do, but I felt like having a more candid video where I just kind of show my life, not really like a vlog because that's never really been my thing, but in the past I've done videos that have shown clips of my life, but I've never really talked over them, and so I kind of want to do that. Basically, I really want to experiment with how I edit and show things because it's very different than sit-down videos that are about film or fashion, or lookbooks too, I guess. So I don't know what I'm going to talk about today. I have no idea if it will even be interesting because I'm really not the type who likes to share my life, especially online, which might seem weird considering the fact that I have a YouTube channel, but that for me at least always meant sharing things that I was passionate about. So what does that mean? Today is Thursday, and this day is usually the day that I work my thesis and other things that are pertinent to my life. It's also a nice day because I can kind of relax a little bit because I'm basically just in front of my computer all day, or maybe running a few errands. So right now I get to watch TV, which is fun. TV because it's part of research, so I feel major. I'm not even a major. I'm doing my master's, not my bachelor's or licence. So right now I'm gonna watch some of the TV show, which is the main part of my thesis, My So-Called Life, and it is, if you don't know, a TV show from the mid-90s that's about a girl in the suburbs, basically. But it's a cool TV show and I definitely recommend watching it, even if you're not doing research on it. In order to enjoy it, I have bought a few things at the boulangerie. I'm not going to be eating them all at one time, but I bought like a cinnamon roll and then a babka, and then I have tea, which is actually what my camera is standing on right now, but it is a new chai tea that I've had before and have never bought it before but really love, so I'm excited to try it out. It's from Paris d'été, which is like a loose leaf tea connoisseur emporium. I don't really know what to call it, but it's a shop that is French and they do a lot of like specialty teas, and they're usually all really good and kind of inventive too. And so I just got a chai imperial, which is black tea, cardamom, and roses. No, pink pepper. Sorry for the rose. So it's actually now Saturday evening and I wanted to have a glass of wine and talk about two films that I've seen actually within the past 2 months, but honestly because of the way the year has been, it feels like in the past 2 weeks. And these two movies are Mandy and Below the Man Down. These are two movies that are relatively recent. However, since they're independent films, I feel like there wasn't that much hype around them when they came out. Mandy did, I guess you could say, because Nicolas Cage is in it and it's a very trippy film, but I never heard anything about Blow the Man Down. So I wanted to share the two movies in case you're able to watch them. They both have such a unique vision, especially Mandy, which is very trippy and very much like a terrible acid trip gone wrong. But I feel like that's the amazing part about the film. Also, I just want to say, it's currently rush hour, so there's a lot of honks. So if you hear that, I'm sorry. I'm doing my best and I'll try to edit out as many as I can, but some people are just rude. So Mandy, as I said, has Nicolas Cage in it, and Nicolas Cage can either be an amazing actor or a terrible actor. And while I wouldn't say his acting is incredibly good in this movie, it definitely adds to it, and it adds to the absurdity of it. It's basically about a man and his wife who live in the middle of nowhere in the woods in the 1980s, and a cult decides that they want to sacrifice his wife. And they do, and it's his basically revenge story. It's such a crazy feeling, and it, because of the way that it's filmed and because of the production, it really drags you in and you really start to feel the emotions of the films. It almost kind of feels like you're actually on that acid trip with the characters in it. It's also just super unique, especially for the films that have come out in the past few years. And well, if you like absurd films, I feel like this would definitely be for you. Blow the Man Down is a lot more subdued of a film, but definitely as powerful. It takes place in a small fishing village in Maine and basically shows how women are treated there. It's a story about two young women who are trying to cover up a murder, and of course, like always, there's money involved and that makes the stakes higher. However, it's a really unique story and it definitely takes in the culture of Maine and the fishing life there in a really unique perspective. It's such a different type of film, I guess you could say, and very serious, but also a little bit bizarre too. I think it definitely deserves to be watched at least once, especially if you like a little bit of unique, different types of films. It's different than Mandy, but I think it's still kind of out there in a way, but just not as in your face as Mandy is. So if those two movies interest you, I definitely recommend watching them, and I think you'll really enjoy seeing them. Clips, and I've realized that I have lost the one that's me saying goodbye, and that was from yesterday, so I just wanted to hop on and thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's very different than what I usually do, as I said prior, but it was fun and a good challenge to try something else. If you liked it, then please like, maybe comment and subscribe below. That would be super helpful. Have a good rest of your days. See you soon. Bye.